All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started on this week's Better Business Toolbox run through. We're excited to get this into your guys' hands. To start out, if you have any questions throughout this presentation, we are monitoring the Q&A feature as well as the chat feature in the Zoom webinar. So go ahead and just drop your questions in there. We'll come back to those at the end and answer any questions you guys might have. So again, during the presentation, drop those questions in the Q&A or the chat feature, and we'll get to those at the end. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So to start off, what is the Better Business Toolbox? So what we've done is we've actually aggregated some of the best technologies in the market into a single platform, a single toolbox to help give you a better way to manage your online presence, manage all the tools you need to manage and run your business, and just make it a lot more simple. These are feature-packed tools. Everything you're going to see in the platform is at the highest level of application. They are, we're not tiering, we don't have different versions of these different tools. You're getting the best tool that you can possibly get at the best price. So that's the next thing that comes in these bullet points is discounted pricing. The pricing you see on this platform are going to be pricing you're not going to be able to find anywhere else. These are top level pricing or top level technologies at pricing you're just not going to be able to find. Also, everything is a la carte purchasing. Every tool you see here in this kind of little image on the left-hand side or the right-hand side is a la carte. You pick and choose what you need. You don't have to buy or bundle different tools to get different features. We just want you, if you just need a website, that's all you have to activate. Everything is very simple to set up as well. We worked very hard to make sure that we have a great process for going live with any tool. You start off, you get a get live or get started video to watch so you can get up and running. We also, each tool has its own like getting started wizard, so it's going to walk you through the process of getting started, getting that tool set up. Now, these are powerful applications. Every application that we have in here is feature rich. They're powerful tools, but we also made sure that we integrated tools that are easy to use. That's a big feature that we really were looking at, is finding tools that the most tech non-savvy people can actually come in and work with. And that was very important to us. One of the cool things about this, it's all single sign-on. You sign into this one platform and you can manage all these tools. You don't have to sign into a dozen different platforms anymore. You can do it all through one system. It's single billing. You're going to get one invoice and on a monthly basis for all the tools you're purchasing through here. So you don't have to manage different invoices, forget what tools you're paying for and where. And then employee access. You can give your employees access at the tool level. So that way, it makes it a lot easier, or at the toolbox level, it makes it a lot easier if somebody comes into your organization, you can give them access with just a click of a button. Or if somebody leaves your organization, you can protect important data without having to go disconnect them from every single application. You can do it with one click of a button. You also have dedicated support. We have a dedicated support team just for accredited businesses to make sure you get the support that you need, answer the questions you might have, and you have a number of different ways to get a hold of us, which we'll go through in just a moment. Let's dive into the platform. Okay, the first thing we're going to show you today is our site builder. So the site builder here, we are going to go ahead and click on that, and that's going to go into the site builder here. Now, this is a powerful tool. It's a great way to build a website. It can be a one-page website if you want, or it can be as many as you want. This is unlimited. You can build as many pages. You can build blog posts, all that kind of stuff in here. It's block-based. So you come in here and you can, add headers, add product sections, add contact sections, about us sections, a lot of different ways that you can activate different areas of this website. You can see we've got news, we got teams, we got forums, you have videos you can put in, music areas, logo walls. So a really great way to just build a really beautiful website. You can also edit the content right in line. So you come in, edit your content in line. You can add as many sections as you want, as many pages as you want. This works great on any device. It's going to work just as well on a PC, on a Mac, as it's going to be on a phone, on a tablet. You can also come in here and manage all the SEO settings. So you come in here, you got your SEO settings. So, whatever you want your tags and your meta descriptions to be, and then custom code. Let's say you want to add the floating BBB badge. Or let's say you want to add a chatbot, things like that. You can use the custom code to put all that stuff in here as well. If you need a domain, you can buy that through here as well. So a really nice way to be able to kind of have everything organized in one place. But again, great site builder, really easy to work with, and something that a lot of babies are taking advantage of. Next thing we're going to look at is the social tool. So the social tool, we'll go ahead and look at that. This is a very powerful tool if you are trying to build a social strategy for your business. So come into the profiles, you can see you connect all these different profiles right here. Once you connect them, you can actually start to publish to them right here. So you get your Facebook, I want my Instagram, and I can post all these different social platforms. I create my content. I can add whatever pictures, videos. I can do reels. I can do stories, all that kind of stuff. And then I can come in, I can differentiate the content between my different social profiles. So let's say on my X, if I want to use specific hashtags, I can do that. Or on Facebook, I want to at somebody specific, you can do those types of things. A really nice way to be able to kind of manage your social media across all your different platforms, post to everything with just one click. It's just much easier to manage all your different social profiles. Once you start publishing, you can actually come in here, see all your social feeds. So I can click on, my Facebook, my Instagram, my X, my Keybot, or my LinkedIn, and then I can come and I can comment. I can add comments. I can see other people's comments. I can delete their comments. I can like their comments. I can repost. I can do anything that I can do pretty much in the interface. I can do in the system as well. So a really great way to be able to manage your content, manage those social posts after they go out. And then finally, in my reporting, I've got my engagement's going to give me reporting across all my different social profiles, or you can dive into just specific ones if you want. So you can see all my social profiles here and then manage all of that. So a great tool there. This is the social media tool, very popular with people that are, again, trying to just drive that social media for their business, but want a more efficient way to do it. Let's next look at the email marketing. So if you used any kind of email marketing tool before, they all have similar kind of functionalities and features to them. So you come in here, you can see I can launch my campaigns. I can also compare my campaigns. I can see the statistics for my different campaigns. I can look at my templates. As you can see in here, I just chose this specific template to take a peek at. You can add text, you can add buttons, videos, images, dividers, spacers, all this good stuff, HTML blocks. And the cool thing about that is you can come in, you can create a really beautiful email newsletter to send out. As you can see here, really looks nice, really well formatted. And you can publish these and then use them as templates, send them out whenever you want. Automation features. We got a lot of great automation features in this as well. You can see all the different workflow types. You can send welcome emails when people, join your organization, join your email marketing list, etc. Contact property updates. So if somebody updates a property, you can let them know that was updated. Dates. If you want to send an email campaign, multiple emails over the course of a couple different weeks, you can do that. Schedule those all in here as well. And then anniversary. So if you want to send an email out, every year for somebody's birthday or their anniversary, or let's say you're a dentist and you want to send that yearly, hey, it's time for your next cleaning. You can send those, you can automate those emails right through here. Contacts. So this is an important part of how we operate. Our contacts, the way we charge for this is much different than pretty much any other email marketing system. Most email marketing systems will charge you based on how many contacts you have uploaded into their system. So you could send no emails that month, but you're still going to get charged a lot of money if you have, 20,000 emails set up in there. So that's how we operate different. Ours is based on how many emails you send in the month. And that's charged by $20 per 10,000 email buckets. Now, the cool thing about that is you could have 2 million contacts in our list. There's no limit on how many emails you can put in here, how many contacts you put in here. And again, you're only going to be charged based on the emails that you send. You can have exclusion lists. If you want to make sure that you exclude people from certain types of emails, you can do that. Contact properties. The neat thing about this too, you can add as many contact properties as you want. So if you know somebody's gender, somebody's age, somebody's let's say city, you can actually use that to segment your list and say, I only want to send this email to 25-year-olds living in Cincinnati. You can do those kinds of things in here with the segmentation. And then you get your form builder. So the form builder allows you to put a form on your website, on different landing pages you might have, so people can sign up for your newsletter right there. And then obviously statistics. You come in here, you can see clicks, you can see opens, you can see bounce rates, you can see all that good stuff that you want to see. And then it also shows you who did what. So if you want to see all the people that clicked to maybe follow up with them later, you can do things like that as well. All right, next let's jump into the lead generation tool. This is one of those tools we pretty much recommend for almost every business that we work with. It's a very powerful tool to make sure you're everywhere you want to be for people to be able to find your business. So the first thing you do is you come into your profile here. You fill out all your information, your business name, your address. You can also click this button. If you don't want your address public, you click the hide my address button. It's going to make sure you are not on, your address isn't posted online. This is great for if you have a home office, things like that. Service areas that you service, you can do regions, you can do cities, districts, zip codes, categories for your business, contact information here, like your website, your email address, keywords, short descriptions, long descriptions. You can also do rich data. This is going to be like your appointment links if you have them, your social media profiles, attributes about your business. This is cool. Let's say you're a restaurant with a rooftop deck. You can actually use this to put rooftop deck in, and that allows it to be searchable on Google. So the cool thing about that is if somebody's searching specifically for a restaurant with a rooftop deck, just as an example, it'll make sure that you show up in those Google results. So very important to add your attributes there, payment options, brands, languages, services, photos and videos. Upload your photos, upload your videos, let people see the work that you do. You can add all of those in here as well. And then the cool thing about how this works is once you do that, then it syncs. It syncs to all these directories online. You can see some of them are aggregators. So when you post into this one, you also get Alexa and Verizon and Samsung and DuckDuckGo, et cetera. But what this does is it makes sure you're in every major online publication. This does two things. It makes sure that when people are searching for a business on City Search, on Yelp, wherever your potential customer might be searching, you're going to be there. You're going to be listed there so you can potentially get that business. That and this, with all these link backs you're going to get, and with all the data that is now about your business online, because of the big footprint this creates, it will also help with your SEO value. It'll help drive your SEO value up over the course of a few months, because it kind of solidifies your business online. It shows Google, it shows Bing, it shows the search engines that you are a legitimate business with a huge online footprint. Then there's this cool publish feature. So let's look at this. If you want to publish news, if you want to publish offers for your business, you come in here, you select where you want to publish it. Again, news, offers, question and answer, events that you might have. You come in here, you create your content, you can upload your media, images, that type of stuff, descriptions, call to action links, all that kind of stuff. If you're doing offers, you can also put your go live and go not live dates. So if you want it to be just an offer you're offering for the weekend, you can make sure it goes live on Friday and then comes down on Sunday. Just make sure that you don't have an offer out there that you're no longer offering. And then finally in the dashboard, so you can see in here a lot of different things this does. It gives you some great analytics about where you're getting clicks, where you're getting impressions, where you're getting bookings. And then on the right-hand side here, you can actually see in live time when you get a click, when you get a click to call, when you get impressions on these different directories. So a neat way to show this tool working for you. Again, this is one of those tools for the price that we'll get through in a second. There's just no reason not to activate this. It's going to create an online footprint. It's going to make sure you're everywhere. It's going to make sure that when people search your business, you take up the first 2 pages of Google when somebody searches your name for your business instead of maybe somebody else's business showing up. So important tool. We really recommend this for everybody we work with. Let's jump into reputation next. This is a great tool. What this tool does is enables you to be able to manage all your reviews in a much more effective way. So you come in here, you click listen, and this will actually bring in, so this is integrated with over 70 different review sites, everything from Google, Yelp, City Search, everything, every place you may want to be. Apartments.com is even in here. This allows you to make sure that all the different places you may be getting reviews are aggregated in one place. Cool thing about this too is it will go find those listings for you. So if you don't even know you have a listing on Yelp, this will find it for you so you know that you're now getting reviews there. Cool thing about it too is you see all your reviews coming in and then you can respond to them. You click respond. And you can create your response here. You can also do templates. So if you have templates you want to create for your specific business, you can do those types of things. And you can respond right to the reviews right through here. So a lot easier way to respond to the reviews, see our reviews that are coming in. And then you can also generate new reviews through the system as well. Generating reviews is important for a couple different reasons. Number one, if you ever do get a bad review, having more reviews will help offset those, right? So you want to make sure you have more reviews to be able to offset any negative reviews might have. And reviews are important for SEO value as well. So having more positive reviews will help with your SEO value. So again, if we're looking at SEO, this is definitely one way that you can start to affect that. You can send review requests one at a time if you want. You can do bulk request reviews. So if you're capturing people's information over the course of a week and you just want to do this on a weekly basis, you can do that. You can also automate it. This is connected to a whole bunch of different like CRMs and billing systems. So if you want to use that, you can do that. And then you come in here, you can see you got text messages it'll send, you got emails that you can send it through. So you can send it via text, via email, and you get a landing page as well. So if you want to have like a little kiosk set up where people can write a review, you can do that through here as well. So a neat way to just garner new reviews and then manage reviews that do come in. Let's look at the CRM next. All right, CRM is a very powerful tool. It does a whole lot of stuff. So you can come in here. I can see that you can manage your customers, you can manage your contacts, your leads, and opportunities. So you can walk people through your lead process. You can see here I'm in my opportunities. It's a Kanban style view, so I can move my lead right through my process. This is completely customizable as well. So prospecting, qualification, needs analysis, all of this can be customized to what actually your steps of business are. So completely customizable to what you need. On that same note, all of this is customizable as well. So you can customize any data points you need to connect or collect. You can also capture any of this information from Facebook ads or from your own website. You can put forms on your website so you capture this information. It comes right in here. And then there's cool automation features. So if you want to if somebody comes in through your website, you want to send an automated email one, you can do that. And then let's say they don't respond in 2 days, you want to send an automated email 2, email 3, email 4. You can customize and automate this whole thing to be able to do that for you and to send reminders to you, to make follow-up calls, et cetera, et cetera. You can see also you can send emails through here. You can log phone calls. You can add documents, all that good stuff. Also, not only just managing your lead sources, but you can also manage your estimates and invoices through here. You can upload all your products into here. You can do your recruitment, candidates, teams, all that kind of stuff through here. And then project management, product management, all that good stuff. So very powerful tool, can do a whole lot of stuff, can give you everything you need to manage your entire organization, or can really just be pared down to if you just need something to manage your lead sources, you can do those kinds of things as well. So whatever customization you need for your business, you can get done in here. But let's look at the SEO tool. SEO tool is very powerful. The couple cool things this does is it really helps you understand where you sit when it comes to you versus your competitors. So you come into like the market analysis, the visibility explorer, for example, you're going to be able to add all of your competitors into this, their websites, and it will show you how you rank based on the number of keywords you're ranking for, how many ranking URLs you have, visibility index, which is, shows you how you rank overall compared to your competitors, what keywords they're going for. So it's going to really give you a breakdown of what you're doing versus what your competitors are doing to make sure that you can compete. So that you make sure you can compete, you're competing effectively. Keyword analysis, you can come in, find new keywords for your business. So, if you are a plumber and you want to look for ways that people are searching for plumbers online, you can actually use this to find other ways that other search terms people are using. And then you can use that in the content on your websites or on blog posts, et cetera, to be able to drive your SEO value for those specific search terms people might be looking for. The technical part is pretty important. So page experience is a big part of SEO these days. If you're not mobile optimized, for example, which is another reason maybe you should look at the website builder. If you aren't mobile optimized, SEO is mobile first these days. So if you're not mobile optimized, you will not be ranking. It's just the way it is these days. So you want to make sure that your website works on all different device types. This will tell you this. So you can run an analysis of your site. It's going to tell you if it works on all device types. It's also going to show you the speed and loading time of all of your pages. That's another big key factor for SEO. If your page loads slow, it will affect your SEO value. If your page doesn't fully work, if there's links that go to nowhere that are broken, that will affect your SEO value. So this will tell you all of that and help you fix any problems you might have with your website. Content. The content assistant is an AI generated system to help you with meta titles, meta descriptions that are key for the services that you're looking for. So if you're a plumber, again, this is going to say, okay, here's the different structures and meta keywords you should use in your meta titles to make sure that your page is being seen by Google and Bing and the search engines for those specific services. Also link data. This is an important one too, because this is actually one of those things too that you can see what your competitors are doing. The link data will actually allow you to put their websites in, and then it's going to find all link backs to them. So you can see where they have links to, which helps you find places that you maybe can get links from. So you can use that to say, oh, they're on this directory in that listing, or they're getting articles written about them from this publication or that publication. So you can approach those publications to potentially get written up as well, to make sure that you're either at the same level or in front of your competitors when it comes to link backs, when it comes to how you rank online. So really great tool here, really strong function to make sure that your SEO strategy is effective. All right, finally, let's check in on the pricing of these different tools. So the website builder we have here starts at $30 a month. Comparatively, if you find other website builders out there, you're going to be spending $50 to $75 per month with the same kind of tool. Lead generation, we have at $35 a month. Once again, if you're looking at other tools, some of the top ones out there, you're going to be spending about $100 to $150 a month for that tool. Social media manager, $40 a month for that. Unlimited amount of social profiles you can connect, and posts that you can post on a daily, weekly, hourly basis. And that's at $40 a month. Again, comparatively, you'll be spending $100+ a month for a tool like that. Review management sits at $35 a month. If you're looking at like a reputation.com or anything like that, you'll typically be spending right around $100, $120 per month, and it's $35 on this platform. For the CRM, it's $30 per month. Again, compare that to like a Salesforce or any of the other CRMs on the market, you're going to be spending $100, $120 a month per user. Email marketing, this one's quite the saver. It's $25 per month for 10,000 emails that you can send. If you're comparing that to a MailChimp or other systems like that, you're going to spend about $150 to $200 per month for those 10,000 emails. So keep that in mind, quite a cost savings there. And then the SEO platform, $35 a month. Again, look at like an SEM Rush, things like that. You're going to be spending well over $100 a month on those tools. And we have them for $35 per month in this platform. A couple other real quick things. If you ever need help, you got this little help section right here, this little bubble. You click on that. You can chat directly with our team. We also have a great help section here. You log into the help section and you can actually ask any questions you want. We've got a ton of great information here that's all searchable. You can submit a request to our team. We can answer those questions for you. Yeah. So let's talk about next steps real fast. So next steps, you should be able to log into your BBB Toolbox. You have it's the same username and password you use to log into your BBB portal. You're going to be able to use here. So keep that in mind. Whatever username and password you're using there, you use it here, either in the toolbox itself or in Platypus OS. You can use it in both places. Add any team members new to your account. There's no cost associated with adding new team members to the platform. So you can add, if you have 10,000 employees, you can add all of them to this platform. It's not going to cost you anything extra. We want you guys to be able to use this. The tools are available to all your users, and it's a great way to make sure that your team has the tools they need. We also have a credit for you. So for your first $30 credit to get your first tool activated, just use the coupon code Start With Trust. Once you go through the purchase process, you'll see a little coupon code field there. Just use Start With Trust, just like this. All one word. Get rid of the quotation marks, and that will get you set up. And then finally, if you have any questions, you can either chat with us like I showed you on that team on the in the platform. You can use that chat feature to chat with us. You can use the support center as I was showing. You can submit questions right to us there, or you can just email us at support@techtoolbox.net. Right there, it's on the screen, and that will get to us as well. So that's what we wanted to go through today. We're excited to get this in you guys' hands. Let's see if we have any questions. And as I said before, if you have questions while we're going through this, drop those into the the Q&A or the chat feature. We'll get to those questions. We do have a few came in already. So let's see. First question. What's the contract period per tool? Great. I think I went through this before, but like I said, it's everything's a la carte, so you only pick and choose what you need, and everything is month to month. There's no long-term contracts. We don't lock you into anything long-term. We want you to love these tools. We want them to be successful for you. So use them, be excited about them. If you purchase something or activate something and you don't like it or it doesn't do what you want, you can deactivate it. We're not locking you in long-term to anything. Everything is month to month. Next, what happens if I leave the BBB? This is an important one. If you leave the BBB, you will lose access. This platform comes with accreditation to the BBB. So you need to make sure you keep up your accreditation to keep access to the platform, keep access to your tools. So an important one there, make sure that you stay accredited. Okay, do you offer services? Yes, we do. So it depends on the tool. So we offer 2 services for 2 of our tools. One is the CRM. So if you need the CRM built out for you, if you need it to be customized for your business, we will set a consultation for you, understand what your business needs, and we can set a price after we do that. And then for our website builder, we have 2 programs. One is a $400 one-page 6-section site that includes a header, it includes a services section, a testimonials section, an about us section, gallery section, and a contact us section. And again, that's at $400 for that, and we'll build it all out and launch it for you. We also do offer a custom website build as well, so if you need a much more robust website, we can do that as well. We'll set a consultation with you for that one and see what you need, and we can build that out from there. That one's been very popular with accredited businesses, so we definitely recommend checking that out. Get a hold of us if you have questions about that. And the cool thing is we'll build the one-page site, and you can build off of that. So we'll give you a tutorial afterwards on how to use it, and then you can continue to build other pages. So it's basically, it can be a launching point for you if you want. We also do have another service on that. If you do need a bigger build out, you need multiple pages, we'll do a consultation with you, understand what your needs are, and we can schedule what that price point would be from there. Let's see. Last question that I have so far. How much does it cost to add my marketing person to this? So like I just said, this probably came before I answer this, but like I said, add any team members to your team. There's no cost associated with adding other teammates. Add your team members, add them to the platform, give them access they need. There's no cost associated with it. We want your entire team to be able to use this effectively. So that's why we don't charge per user.